24 hours for Spartanburg County and law enforcement across our state here in South Carolina. At just 25 years old, Deputy Austin Aldridge was shot and killed in the line of duty. He'd only been with the sheriff's office for 3 years. Then he leaves behind a wife. He has been described as a loving husband, a son, and friend by those who knew him well. The sheriff tells us Deputy Aldridge was ambushed yesterday while responding to a follow-up on a domestic violence report. The shooting happened outside of a home on Chaffee Road. A SLED identified the suspect as Dwayne Hurd. And after the shooting, the sheriff says Hurd got into a truck, he fled the scene, and he led deputies on a chase that ended here in this video you're seeing. It was during the pursuit shots were fired. Hurd was hit twice, but he kept on going until he crashed. It led to a brief manhunt off of Anderson Mill Road, right near the Keurig Dr. Pepper plant. It's about 5 miles from where Deputy Aldridge was shot. And once Hurd was captured, he was brought to the hospital where he remains tonight. SLED signed warrants for murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime against Hurd.
Now, earlier today, Deputy Aldridge's body was escorted to Columbia. This was for the organ and tissue donor process. The sheriff's office says close to 70 people will benefit from his choice to be a donor. A true hero. The community is making sure Deputy Aldridge's family and his sisters and brothers in blue know he'll never be forgotten. It's been a steady stream of people stopping by the sheriff's office today and through the night to pay their respects to the deputy. Fox Carolina's Jarvis Robertson live outside that growing memorial in front of the sheriff's office. And Jarvis, it looks like there's still people coming tonight.
Yeah, Cody and Tori, what you just said, from this morning and into the night, the memorial here for his patrol car continues to grow. You can see it right here behind me. Several people have dropped off flowers, leaving balloons, cards, and things of that nature. Now, at times we've seen people hugging, crying, and also just moments of silence. No matter if it's someone that knew Deputy Aldridge or someone who didn't know him, he can certainly feel the love he's been given today.
Just trying to make it.
24 hours after Spartanburg County Deputy Austin Aldridge was killed in the line of duty, emotions are still raw throughout the county and the sheriff's office. Sheriff Chuck Wright speaking highly of the young deputy, calling him a fine young man.
I would have been proud to call him my son. Good young man. Never had a problem with him. Smiling all the time, loved people.
The fallen deputy's patrol car sits draped with black ribbon in front of the building where he spent 3 years of his young life. Community members, along with fellow law enforcement officers, rallying behind the agency with prayer, well wishes, and love.
This was started at about 10 o'clock this morning, and we got all these people here kind of on the spare of the moment. I'm telling you, Spartanburg County is a good place to be.
They're hurting. This is a loss of their direct family member, you know. We all feel what they're going through, and
just them knowing that people have their back and that they believe in what they do.
Sheriff Wright says his men and women are hurting. A huge void left in this tight-knit group of men and women. Law enforcement across the Carolinas feeling this loss as well. Officers from surrounding agencies stopping by the memorial to leave behind their patch in honor of Deputy Aldridge. While this pain of loss may sting, it's no match to the memory Deputy Aldridge leaves behind.
And I want everybody to know in the community too, grief is the price we pay for loving somebody, and I'm going to just pay it.
Now back here live outside of the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office, you are looking at that memorial as it continues to grow. Now, in the coming days, this patrol car will continue to sit here. We're told that the final arrangements will be announced soon. We are live in Spartanburg tonight. I'm Jarvis Robertson, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.
Jarvis thanks a family friend of the Aldridge family, and another Spartanburg County deputy's wife set up this GoFundMe for the fallen deputy's family. And look at that. Tonight, this account has reached the $60,000 mark. It's almost to $61,000. This was actually set up around lunch, and you can see the love and support for this deputy and for his wife and his parents. They have a long road to recovery.